Good afternoon from wonderful Tasmania. It's a smashing Sunday. Today I'd like to talk about the big picture. Now, I had this little song that kept buzzing in my brain over the last couple of days, memories from my little childhood when I was growing up in Lithuania, which was part of Soviet Union at that time. There was a animation with a little character called Crocodile Gena, and he sang a song about birthdays, and the chorus line was basically how sad it is that birthdays are only something that comes around once a year.
К сожалению, день рождения только раз в году.
Well, why am I talking about birthdays that come around once a year? It sort of reminds me of a candle chart that's not a daily chart, but a yearly chart. You know, it's only good if the underlying security has been trading for many years, because obviously if something lists on the market last year and this year you only have 2 candles, how do you trade that? But when you have a big picture, there's that saying again, big picture, you can tell what's going on, more or less. And that brings me back to silver. I absolutely love the chart of silver. Price of silver is the amazing cup and handle that's been going for, 45 years. It's just had a breakout and people panicked when silver reversed course and fell. Well, that's what happens when naughty people have untold amount of fake Fugazi dollars to throw at it and massage the numbers. But eventually things get sorted out, and this world, in fact, it feels like we live in a crazy world, but there is reason and logic behind this madness, behind all the wars in the world at the moment. Everything is based on real assets. The ability to control real assets, oil, copper, gold, diamonds, helium, nickel, base metals, etc., etc., uranium. And that's why we have this war in the Middle East. It's not about the nukes. I mean, that's just ridiculous. The Shia Muslims had a fatwa that still hasn't been extinguished against nuclear weapons. So it's not about nuclear weapons. It's really about control of the oil and a giant middle finger to China from US, trying to curb their manufacturing. You know, the hegemon struggle against the new kid on the block. Not so new, really. China has been around for hundreds of years. They're not going to take it lying down. Let me show you the most beautiful ripples in the sand that the water makes here on this beach. That just looks spectacular. Piece of art. Provided to you free of charge by nature herself. So looking at the big picture does help you, but it also naturally makes you understand that the big amounts of money or the biggest profits really take years to develop. And so Buffett and Munger they were asked once about their best investments in life that they made. And Buffett said that the best investments that he's ever made in his life, they really amounted to 12 ideas over a whole 70-year period that he was an investor. And Munger, Charlie Munger, said that the most money he made from, or not most money, but the most of the money that he's made in total in his life came from 4 ideas. 4 ideas. Right? Just think about that, the big picture. You see something that is so good that you pile in and you sit on it and you're covered. You're covered for life. So was Charlie Munger better of the two, or was it the Buffett, the professional? Who's better? Charlie with 4 ideas and Warren Buffett with 12. How many ideas do I have? I have predominantly 1 idea. In general, it's called the commodities. We are just a moment away from the starting gun that is going to light the fuse below all the commodities of this world. And that's coming to you next week. I don't know what's going to happen, but I have it on good authority that the rates, there's going to be something happening with the rates. We have a Federal Reserve meeting next week, 28, 29. And we'll see what happens, but I think it's going to explode. We are going to move higher. All the commodities are going to go higher. That's the real stuff. That's what the wars in Middle East, that's what the war in Ukraine, that's what the war in Venezuela, all of these conflicts and wars, this is what it's all about. Resources, oil, energy. Who controls the resources? The collateral. The collateral. The Western debt system is collapsing. They are out of ideas. They don't have any new collateral. They need to introduce new collateral in the system. That's why they're trying to conquer Russia. That's why they're trying to regime change Iran. That's why they did some funny business in Venezuela. This is all about bankers bankrolling conflicts to get their grubby mitts on more collateral that they need to keep expanding the system. If they don't get their hands on the new collateral, the system tumbles down. Look just what happened with UAE. All the foreigners left Dubai. Nobody wants dirhams anymore. They have to support their peg. So they thought, well, they could sell some of their USA bonds, the pristine collateral. And what happened? The USA said, no, 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 don't do it, don't do it. We'll give you a swap line. Don't expose our fraud that we have going. The mirage that everybody wants US bonds. Fugazi. Ha 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 ha. Nobody wants that. People want real stuff. They want real stuff. So, yeah, this is a real weird moment in my life. I have absolutely no doubt that what we have at the moment is the beginning of the commodities bull run, and I have two major positions on, which are already significantly up, but they are going to multiply many times over the next year, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see what happens. But these are amazing plays. And I've already published in-depth review of one of the major positions. That's Alligator Energy, the uranium ISR company that's listed on ASX. It's just about to break out from a bull flag of many years. We'll see how that goes, but that's very exciting. That's probably going to start moving rapido from next week again, maybe early next month. Yeah, we'll see about that. And my preferred silver position on ASX, Investigator Silver, I'll do an in-depth video on that chart. It's been a little bit disappointing, the action, but it's just there. It's on the verge of turning and going for another hard run towards the end of this year. So I wish everybody bon chance, and I'll try to do these videos weekly because daily sometimes is a little bit too much for me, hassling my daughter to help me with uploading to YouTube and all that and editing. It is a little bit too much because she's running her own YouTube channel and she's reasonably busy with her own stuff. So I'm learning myself, trying to get myself up to speed as well. But everything takes time. But if I'll be able to do more videos than one a week, I'll do it. But yeah, in summary, big picture is an important thing. It's very important. When you see the big picture, you know that you're moving in the right direction. When you see the big picture, you understand what's happening in the world. You also understand why things are taking place the way they are taking place, why the wars are being fought. What's it all about? And the inflation is going to be disastrous over the next couple of years. So it's insane. But that also presents an opportunity in itself. So it is upon us to get our act together and do what we can. Right? Invest. If you can only invest $200, that's what you invest, $200. A lot of the time, knowledge is free. So look up people on the internet that are worth following. Use critical thinking, ask questions. There's no dumb questions in life. You learn, every question gives you more answers. You move forward, you build. Things go bad, you try again. What's the alternative? Pack up and die? No, thank you. I want more steaks in my life. I want more organic, nutrient-dense produce, milk, etc. Yummy stuff. Berries and whatever else. Thank you for being with me on today. It's a beautiful Sunday. Hope your coming week is going to be great. And watch out for those markets next week. Something is brewing. We'll see. See you next time. Bye. So what happened today at the beach?
We caught an octopus.
Are you sure? Or did the seagulls help you?
The seagulls helped.
And what about that little pearl?
She did most of the work. She chased the seagulls away.
And where's the octopus now?
Processed.
Ooh, little pocket of goodness. Fresh from the beach. Is this hot enough to go? Or not yet?
In a second.
Okay, we'll be back in a minute. And we're back. Now, butter on the cast iron pan is starting to smolder, to smoke. That means the pan is hot enough. And we're about to add the baby octopus.
Is there something on the lens? Looks.
Just go.
Okay, fine.
Do the octopus. Just chuck it in. And where's the little...
Yeah.
Salt. Oh, you little ripper. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called Anzac octopus. Zack octopus. Hello. It's still alive. Mmm. Yum. Let's try.
More salt.
A bit sandy.
Seriously?